You've probably heard the term Hardgainer before, right? Many people who struggle to gain muscle simply aren't eating enough, and the issue isn't just the volume, but also the quality of the food. In today's video, we'll show you how to optimize your nutrition, increase meal frequency, and make strategic food choices to really achieve the results you've been striving for. Increase meal frequency, and make strategic food choices to really achieve the results you've been striving for. If you want to know how to eat properly and stop being a hard gainer, stay tuned till the end and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. Have you ever imagined how it would feel to give yourself that extra push to reach your goals faster and more easily? Sometimes it's just a matter of finding the right tool to support you. If you're curious to know how this could work for you, maybe now is the perfect time to try something new. Take that step now, and click the first link in the description to find out how you can get started. Listen guys, I'm gonna level with you. This is something that a lot of people don't want to hear, but it's crucial if you want to make real progress. The first thing we need to address is the hard truth. It's not about your genetics, your metabolism, or any other excuse you might have heard. Most of the time when someone tells me they're a hard gainer, what they're really telling me is that they're not eating enough. They think they're eating a lot, but in reality, they're not consuming nearly as many calories as they need to grow. And I'm not just talking about volume here, I'm talking about consistently hitting your calorie needs day in and day out with the right quality foods. It's about making sure that every meal counts, and that you're not skipping meals or relying on junk food. Look, you can't build a skyscraper with a handful of toothpicks, right? You need solid, substantial materials to create something that stands tall and strong. Your body needs the raw materials to build muscle, and those materials come from the food you eat. Protein, carbs, fats, vitamins, and minerals all play a role in muscle growth and overall health. So before we even get into the nitty-gritty of meal plans, we need to establish this fundamental truth. If you're not gaining weight, you're not eating enough. It's as simple as that. If you're serious about making gains, you need to track your intake, plan your meals, and ensure you're getting the right nutrients. It's not just about eating more, it's about eating smart. So let's dive deeper into how you can optimize your diet to finally see the results you want. Alright, so you're probably thinking, Jeff, I eat a ton of chicken and broccoli, I'm eating healthy, and yeah, that's great. But here's the thing, nutrient-dense foods like your lean proteins and veggies, they're awesome for your health, but they're not always so calorie-dense. And when you're a hard gainer, you need those calories to fuel muscle growth. Think of it like this. You can eat a whole plate of broccoli and barely scratch the surface of the calories you'd get from a couple of handfuls of almonds. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying ditch the veggies, we need those nutrients. But we need to be smart about incorporating calorie-dense options into our diet too. Let's dive deeper into this. When we talk about nutrient-dense foods, we're referring to foods that are rich in vitamins, minerals, and other essential nutrients relative to their calorie content. Chicken and broccoli are prime examples. They provide a lot of protein, fiber, and essential vitamins without packing in a ton of calories. This is fantastic for overall health and maintaining a lean physique. However, if you're someone who's trying to gain muscle mass or even just maintain your weight, you need to consider the caloric density of your foods. Caloric density refers to the number of calories a food contains relative to its weight or volume. Foods like nuts, seeds, avocados, and certain whole grains are examples of calorie-dense foods. They pack a lot of energy in a small amount of food, which can be incredibly beneficial for those who need to consume more calories without feeling overly full. Imagine you're trying to build muscle. You could eat a massive bowl of salad, which is nutrient-dense but low in calories, and still not meet your caloric needs for the day. On the other hand, a smaller portion of something like a handful of nuts or a slice of avocado toast can provide a significant calorie boost. This doesn't mean you should abandon your nutrient-dense foods. Instead, it's about finding a balance and incorporating both types of foods into your diet. Think of it like this. You can eat a whole plate of broccoli and barely scratch the surface of the calories you'd get from a couple of handfuls of almonds. This is why it's crucial to include calorie-dense foods in your diet, especially if you're a hard gainer. These foods will help you meet your energy needs without having to consume an overwhelming volume of food. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying ditch the veggies. We need those nutrients. Vegetables, lean proteins, and other nutrient-dense foods are essential for overall health, providing the vitamins and minerals our bodies need to function properly. But we need to be smart about incorporating calorie-dense options into our diet too. This means adding foods like nuts, seeds, avocados, and whole grains to your meals. So next time you're planning your meals, think about how you can balance nutrient-dense and calorie-dense foods. Maybe add some nuts or seeds to your salad, or include a side of avocado with your chicken and broccoli. By doing this, you'll ensure you're getting the nutrients you need, while also meeting your caloric needs, especially if you're aiming to build muscle or maintain your weight. Remember, it's all about balance and making smart choices to support your health and fitness goals. Okay, let's talk meal frequency. The old school 3 square meals a day thing? It's not doing you any favors, especially if you're a hard gainer. Trying to cram all your calories into 3 meals is a recipe for disaster. You'll feel bloated, sluggish, and you'll probably end up hating every bite. Instead, spread your calorie intake out over 5 to 6 smaller meals throughout the day. This keeps your metabolism humming, provides a steady stream of nutrients to your muscles, and makes it way easier to hit your calorie goals without feeling like you're about to explode. Chapter 4. Set reminders, because your brain will try to sabotage your gains. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Your brain is wired to conserve energy. This is a survival mechanism that has been ingrained in us for thousands of years. Our ancestors needed to conserve energy to survive during times of scarcity. But in today's world, this can work against us, especially when we're trying to gain weight or build muscle. And when you're trying to gain weight, that's the last thing you want. Your brain will constantly try to convince you to take it easy, to skip that extra meal, or to rest instead of pushing through that last set of reps. It's like having a little voice in your head that always opts for the path of least resistance. You might think you're hungry enough, but your brain will try to convince you otherwise. It will tell you that you're full when you're not, or that you don't need that extra snack. This is why it's crucial to have a plan in place to counteract this natural tendency. That's where reminders come in. Reminders are your secret weapon against your brain's natural inclination to conserve energy. They help you stay on track and ensure that you're eating enough to meet your goals. Set alarms on your phone so you get a nudge every few hours to eat. These alarms can be a simple yet effective way to remind yourself to consume those extra calories. Put sticky notes on your fridge, your bathroom mirror, or even your car dashboard. These visual cues can serve as constant reminders to keep fueling your body. Whatever it takes to remind yourself to eat every few hours. You can even prepare snacks and meals in advance so you always have something ready to eat when your reminder goes off. This takes the guesswork out of it and keeps you on track. By having a structured plan and consistent reminders, you can ensure that you're eating enough to support your weight gain and muscle building goals. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to building muscle. It's not just about working out hard, it's also about fueling your body properly and doing it consistently. So set those reminders, stick to your plan, and watch your gains grow. Chapter 5. Track your food. What gets measured gets managed. Alright guys, time for some tough love. You can't improve what you don't track. If you're serious about gaining weight, you need to know exactly what you're putting into your body. Track your food intake for a few days, and I guarantee you'll be surprised. Most people drastically underestimate how much they're actually eating. Tracking your food holds you accountable and gives you a clear picture of where you need to make adjustments. Chapter 6. Liquid calories. Your secret weapon for easy gains. Let's talk liquid calories. Smoothies, shakes, even just a big glass of milk. These are your best friends when you're trying to pack on mass. They're easy to consume, they digest quickly, and they can add a serious calorie boost without making you feel overly full. I'm talking about nutrient-packed smoothies with protein powder, fruits, veggies, healthy fats, the works. Don't underestimate the power of liquid calories to help you reach your goals. Alright guys, let's get practical. When I was trying to gain weight, I ate 3 peanut butter and banana sandwiches every single day. Why? Because they were calorie dense, they were nutritious, and most importantly, I enjoyed eating them. Find your go-to staple meals. Meals that are easy to prepare, that you can eat consistently, and that help you hit your calorie and macro targets. Remember, consistency is key, and having a few staple meals in your back pocket makes it so much easier to stay on track. Chapter 8. Look, I get it, being a hard gainer can be tough. But here's the thing, it's not a life sentence. While genetics do play a role in your body type and metabolism, they don't dictate your destiny. With the right nutrition strategy, consistent effort, and a whole lot of dedication, you can overcome the hard gainer label and build the physique you've always wanted. It might take time, it might take adjustments along the way, but I promise you, it's possible. Chapter 9. Now if you're tired of guessing and you're ready to take your training and nutrition to the next level, I want you to check out my Athlean X programs. We've got structured meal plans tailored specifically for hard gainers, designed to help you hit your calorie and macro targets without feeling like you're constantly force-feeding yourself. We take all the guesswork out of it, so you can focus on what matters most: training hard and seeing results. Chapter 10. Listen, I know it can be frustrating, but I need you to hear me when I say this. You've got this. Don't let the hard gainer label hold you back. You have the power to change your physique, and it all starts with what you put on your plate. So get out there, crush your workouts, fuel your body right, and I promise you, those gains will come. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out Athlean X for more structured meal plans and workout programs designed to help you achieve your fitness goals. Remember, knowledge is power, but it's action that gets you results. Now go out there and crush it.